What's up everybody, Nerd here. Feel like I've been disowning my anime and cosplay fans as of late. Don't want you guys to feel that way. Have some exciting news for you. I will be going to the comic market in Japan, I think August 12th or 13th of this year. Just got my tickets. I'm taking my brother. We're gonna go for about a whole week on vacation there. And I'm planning on cosplaying. I of course can't bring my Crollo cosplay. It's a little too much to pack up and put on a plane to send over, but I am going to finish up my Kaneki cosplay, and by finish up I mean start. That said, I am going to record myself making it from scratch. I have some interesting props. I think I'm going to do the version of when Kaneki was fighting Jason right after he was tortured. It's a little bit of a simpler model to create. So I'll record that, we'll look at how the end product ends up, and we'll talk about comic market a little bit more. Thanks. So the first thing I'm going to do, I think, is go ahead and cut these handcuffs in half. As you guys know, I'll probably put a picture in the video, he has handcuffs on his ankles and his wrist during this engagement. So I bought these two sets of handcuffs, pure black, but I need to cut them in half, so I went to Home Depot and got these nifty bolt cutters. Probably a little overkill, but why not just go for it? So I'm about to cut these in half and maybe refine them afterward. Alright, now that I've cut the chain links in half just about, I am going to take these pliers, bend them a bit so I can slide off the other end of the chain link and then re-plier them back together so they don't look like they're cut anymore. We were able to pry apart these chain links in a similar fashion to how they look in the anime. You can see they're in pretty good shape. They won't slip off. I closed them back a little bit after I pried them apart, and it looks like the handcuffs are still working, so that's all good. On to step 2. Pro tip, although these look really great on the wrist, they do not fit around my ankles. So I just ordered actual ankle cuffs. I did not know there was a difference. I guess you learn something new every day. But yeah. Okay, moving on to the pants now. I'm gonna cut these similar to how they are cut in the anime. I think the easiest way to do that is actually wear the pants like I was going to wear them in reality, and then actually just mark myself up as I look at the picture. It looks like the cuts end right above the kneecap, so that's where I'm gonna make my marks here. And it's more just to give me an idea, of where to actually make the cuts. I don't really want to buy these twice. So let's hope I don't mess these up. Okay, so now that these pants have been marked up a bit, at least I know where to cut them, I am going to first cut them a little bit longer than I otherwise would, just in case I mess up. So we're going to make sure that the pant legs are nice and straight, and then I am going to go about cutting them. Alright, so it looks like they turned out pretty good. Nice and tattered up. They're pretty nice too. Pretty comfortable. Alright, on to part 3. The last part of Kaneki's outfit really is this black shirt that's all tattered up. It has like this high collar After hours of searching through the internet, Chinese markets and the like, I have found something that really closely resembles what he's wearing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off the sleeves like you see in the picture, tatter up the bottom of the shirt, and then also tatter up this collar here. And then I think we'll be just about done. And also, since I can't really draw on the black, I'm actually just going to cut it while it's on my arm. Looks like the cuts happen right above the elbow, judging from all the different images here. So that's what we'll do. So now it's really just a matter of tattering up the collar here and also the bottom of the shirt, and I'll get that done right now. We will start cutting up the rest of the shirt. One thing I failed to take into consideration, and I'm glad I hadn't started cutting yet, was the length of the shirt, because it looks like it goes right up to his waistband. In fact, it's a little short on him in most of these pictures, almost showing his stomach. So that's what I'll do, is I'll put this back on, measure it up, and then cut it where necessary. Now that I've adjusted the length, I'm going to clean up the bottom of the shirt and tatter it up quite a bit. And that might be where I stop, because I'm kind of happy with the way it is now, and I don't want to overdo it. Because then it might actually take away from the aesthetics of the outfit a bit more than I might want. I think it's pretty close here. The shirt is now tattered up nicely, a little bit longer in the back. I think that might be good, because I have a feeling it's going to ride up my back when I'm walking around. I think I'm pretty happy with the way it is. We'll look at a little preview here in just a second. Well, that's about it. I would say it took about 2.5 hours to put all this together. Pretty easy. Much easier than the Ghoul Cosplay. Still waiting on the other handcuffs to come in, of course. I also have the contacts as well as the nail polish, but I'm not going to put all that on right now. I'll probably wear it at Comic Market. Speaking of Comic Market, if you guys are going to be there, let me know. Love to take some pictures with you, talk with you. And that's about it. Talk to you later. See ya.